So recently I had the pleasure of watching this new movie on Netflix. It's called 365 Days. I heard a lot of interesting things about this movie, so I thought I would give it a watch and save all of you the trouble of sitting through this film. Why it's on Netflix? God knows. Or maybe God wasn't watching for this, actually. Obviously, this is big spoilers. I'm going to be talking about the movie and dissecting it. So if you did want to watch it by yourself, you sick fuck, you can click off this video and watch one of my other ones. There's a link to a playlist in the description. Or you can go watch someone who makes good content. Up to you. This movie, this is porn. This is literal sex. So the movie starts off with the main character named Massimo. He's super fucking creepy.
What is it?
You have this game in America, right? Trick or treat.
Are you lost, baby girl?
Basically, he's this guy and he's in the mafia and he's at this big, like, get together with his family, and someone just pulls up on his whole family and just freaking game ends them.
Charatu. That's the game!
Right, so he's there, his dad's dead, he's shot, he's chilling on the floor, he passes out, and we time skip to like 5 years later. So now he's chilling, just driving around, doing his own thing. By the way, he's a millionaire. Thought I would just throw that in there. So he's driving around, he's doing his thing, and he sees this girl on the other side of the street, and he goes, damn,
I think I'm about to steal!
He kidnaps this woman named Laura and takes her to Sicily. So, you know, he kidnaps her, throws her in the back of the white van, drives her over to Sicily. Everything's good so far. He throws her in, like, this mansion that he has, because, you know, mafia, he's rich. Well, he can do whatever the fuck he wants. And, of course, her reaction is like, damn. Can I go home? Basically, with the whole name, he tells her, look, you have 365 days to fall in love with me, or I'll let you go. Then, pretty much, it's just porn the rest of the movie. That's about all the story that you're gonna get out of this thing. And honestly, for a movie in that specific category, I could recommend some other ones that have a lot better plot. The rest of the movie is basically just Massimo getting really close to Laura and trying to convince her to have sex with him. He has this really creepy nickname for her, and every time he says it, I just cringe.
Baby girl? Baby girl? It's baby girl.
Baby girl. Like, that's how you get pepper sprayed. If I said that to someone, it would just, in my eyes, right now, I'd be dead. Can you die from pepper spray? I'm sure you can. I don't know, I know someone in my school got bear sprayed once. The craziest thing about this whole movie is that this guy's insane plot to kidnap a girl and hold her hostage for 365 days, it works! By, like, day 45, they're having sex on a fucking boat. There's this really awkward dinner scene where he sits her down at a big-ass table and they're sitting on opposite ends, and he's just trying to have, like, a nice, genuine conversation with her, and she's just like, please let me go, I have a family.
You look...
I'm starving.
Bruh.
Also, there's a really awkward, like, time skip. Can I call it a time skip? Is it the same in porn? But there's a big space where it goes from her, like, trying to escape and hating his guts to them just being in the shower together completely buck-ass naked. And it's weird because he's over here just washing his shit, and she's over here, and she's like, oh no, she's washing her shit. And then, out of nowhere, she's like, you know what? I'm gonna wash your shit. And then they're doing this. What am I doing with my YouTube? Oh my god. Porn review. Porn review. That's what we're doing now. So she's just scrubbing his shit, right? And just teasing him. And she's like, oh, I could do this, but I'm not going to. And then she tries to walk away, and he just fucking just necks her, drags her backwards like he's yanking her fucking weave off. And then he just says,
Baby girl.
like, this reminded me of 50 Shades of Grey, but more rapey. There's another scene where he literally just ties her up like full fucking, you know that one scene in like Human Centipede where the girl is just fucking strapped to the wall and she's just chilling there, right? And she's like, no, please let me go. And then he says, and at this point I'm like, listen, yeah, hi, I'd like to report a crime. So he's like, okay, you don't want to do anything, I'm not gonna force you. Although he already like tied her up, which is pretty forceful. So instead he calls in this other servant girl to just, can I say this on YouTube? She's just fucking hell, I don't know what to say. What's a replacement for sucking dick? And the girl's just tied up watching, like, what the fuck is this shit? I don't want to be here. And then after, he's just like, all right, you can go now. And then he lets the girl out of the chains, and he just walks away like nothing fucking happened. And I'm like, who wrote this? Why? Who wrote this? Barbara. What the fuck, Barbara? What were you thinking? Who hurt you? There's also this scene, like, right in the beginning of the movie where, what's his name? Massimo's on a plane, and keep in mind, he's there with, like, other people. Like, there's, like, this old guy there, and they're chilling, right? He goes, yeah, I'm gonna be right back. And he goes behind the plane. Not behind the plane. He puts, like, a curtain, and there's, like, this much of a space between him, the curtain, and the other people. And he gets this flight attendant, and he just gives her a look. Because, you know, this guy's so fucking attractive. He can just give girls the fucking magic daggers, and they're just like, oh, let me get down on my fucking knees. The movie starts slowly progressing to see Laura start to fall in love with Massimo, and you don't really get to see that over romantic scenes. Like, you don't get more of those dinner scenes where they're like, you know, Lady and the Tramp style feeding each other. They just jump straight to fucking just dinner, fucking. That's the movie. The worst part is I watched this with somebody, so the whole time I was like, what the fuck are you making me watch? If you're watching this, fuck you, okay? I hate you. It's not as bad because I heard people watched it with, like, their fucking parents because they're like, oh, it's gonna be a cool... No, you're fucking stupid. Now your parents hate you. Eventually, the two just fall madly in love. There's a point where she dyes her hair blonde because, you know, fuck if I know. I don't fucking know. But they fall in love, and then, of course, twist, right? So... They're about to go fucking get married or some shit. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. I skimmed through a lot of the movie. This isn't a good review. I'm sorry. And then the old guy gets a call and they're like, oh, we're gonna kill this hoe. And then they're like, no, don't kill her. And then she drives into a tunnel and the movie ends. I wasted an hour and 30 minutes on this. Oh, yeah, no, I really can't put that in there. I was watching over the boat scene to see if I could put any of the parts in there, but, that's just an ass. That's a bare ass. The acting in this movie is another thing I really wanted to touch on. The acting...
Why am I here? Who the fuck you are? Why are you keeping me here?
I'm about to tell you so incredible that I wouldn't have believed it's true until I saw you at the airport.
Where's my maraca? I really just lost my maraca, so we're just... Overall, you know, this movie, as a movie, we'll give it... I don't have my maraca, so we'll give it 3 out of 10 for plot, acting, and story. And 5 out of 10 for, nut. Anyways, I think I'm gonna end this video here before the FBI breaks down my door. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe. Let me know what other content you guys want me to see. If you want more, movie/porn reviews, I don't know. But, yeah, guys, other than that, I'll see you guys in the next video. This was the saddest nut ever.